Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. Today I had a very weird feeling coming from this deck. I was just doing my thing, and I was just going through my decks, my tarot. I was planning on what to do today, and then I just felt this deck calling out to me. It's like I have not touched this deck for months, so it's been sitting on the side in my cart for a long time, and suddenly it just called out to me. In my head it's just Tarot de la Nuit, and I'm like, whoa, okay, what's that? I don't really work a lot with this deck because this deck tends to be very, very intuitive. It needs you to really focus in on your intuition. It's something that I've not really mastered yet, but it's also one of the reasons why I bought this deck. Not just for the very, very beautiful artwork, but it's very different from the usual Rider-Waite tarot decks that I've owned. Okay, so I just felt that there is a calling to do a collective reading or some sort of reading. There's some sort of message that needs to come out, but I'm not sure what it is yet. So this is me being very vulnerable. So I'll just do a 9-card spread and see what comes up. I can't tell you what the message is for now. I just know that there's something that you need to know, to whoever is watching this video. I'm not sure if this is going to be a love reading. I'm not sure if this is going to be a career reading, or I can't tell you, I can't guarantee what it is yet. Okay, so let's just see what the message is gonna be. Okay, before that, let me show you this deck. So this deck features a lot of beautiful artwork. Hope you can see that. Hang on. Okay, I think you can see that, right? So it has a lot of beautiful artwork, and it doesn't really follow the original Rider-Waite artwork, and it has a lot of beautiful women here, a lot of beautiful men too, and this particular deck has a bonus card, which is the Angel de la Nuit. I actually had to search on YouTube on how to read that. It's actually a French word. It's from a French artist. So this is the deck cover. I really love the box. It's so small, it's so compact. Okay, it's unlike any other decks that I have. I mean, most of the decks that I have. Okay, it's really, really cute. You can definitely find this in a book depository, Amazon, eBay, but only if you read tarot intuitively, or if you want to practice on reading intuitively. I would not recommend this for beginners. Definitely not. Okay, all right. So now that I've done a very quick review for this deck, it's time to move along to the message. So I'm going to shuffle on camera. You're more than welcome to skip ahead. I will provide the timestamp in the description box below. Wait, hang on. I need to pause the video and fix the ISO for a while. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to fix the camera lighting and all that, because this deck is really beautiful and I don't want to not do it justice, so sorry about that. Okay, so I'll be shuffling. You're more than welcome to skip ahead, click on the timestamp I'll provide in the description box, and I'll see you there. And for those of you who are tuning in to watch me shuffle, you're more than welcome to stay. You can help me focus in on the question along with me. Ask yourself, what are the messages that you need to know for now? Universe, what are the messages that everyone needs to know for now, for the collective, Universe, what are the messages that the collectives need to know? Universe, what are the messages that you need for the viewers to know? Universe, what are the messages that you have that you want the collectives to know? Sorry, I just had sometimes when I read the cards, I have a vision, like some sort of like a feeling or a vision on how the cards should be laid out. Okay. Okay, hang on. I just need to make sure they're all in the camera. I hope this is okay. I'm so sorry for the angles, nothing I can do. Sorry about the tripod. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm having a bit of a trouble here because from my angle here, because the cuts are very, very glossy, so I can barely see them. But give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, what do you want to tell me? What do you want me to know? Okay. Okay. Okay, I want to start with this card first, the Eight of Wands. So, the Eight of Wands in... I hope you can see the card. So the Eight of Wands is a card about fast movement. Something is coming in really fast. I'm sorry, I needed to see the cards anyway. For some of you, you'll be receiving messages. And whatever this message is, it's either there's going to be fast communication for some of you. For some of you, you're going to be receiving the message, and it's going to, whatever the content of this message is going to change your perspective, your world, the way you think. And whatever that is coming, you know, you're probably not prepared for it because of the Nine of Swords at the bottom. Here we have this, the Nine of Swords at the bottom, which shows the feeling of a girl feeling very upset because of a broken mirror in front of her. a very sad ballerina, so she's wondering what's the worst that's gonna happen, what's the worst thing that's gonna come. So whatever this thing that's coming in, it's going to shift the energies around you if it's not your energy. Okay, so this reading is something like a heads up for you. Okay, let's start with the 3 cards at the top. You have the Fool, the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. So let me just show you the cards. So this is the Fool, the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm just going to break them row by row, and then after that I'm going to connect everything. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so right now you're this woman here. You're feeling very stranded, very locked down, very insecure, very defeated. It's definitely after for some of you, it's definitely after you receiving the message that I mentioned. And for some of you, this is something happened in the past, and it has got you stuck in this state for quite some time. And I say this because she's lying there, all the feathers on the floor, and she has this rose and all the thorns and the leaves all covering her. She is resting. It's kind of like, you know, I give up. But deep down, deep within you, there is this, I would say, a muse or an inspiration waiting to be awakened. Now this muse is deep inside you. You still haven't found it yet because you need to reach to this stage, the 9 of Pentacles. In the original Rider-Waite card, the 9 of Pentacles is about being able to stand on your own, being able to be independent, standing in your own autonomy. I mean, from this card alone, you can see how beautiful she is, how radiant she is. She is like the woman who got a promotion, the career woman who finally got her promotion, where she is the attention of everyone in the room. And she's very proud of her achievements. She has one leg in front of her, ready to strike you, ready to strike whatever's in front of her. She is someone who is not afraid to be alone, to be alone in the sense that even though everyone around her is talking behind her back, everyone's saying things about her, she is the one who will stand up for herself. But she doesn't do it in a way like she does it in a more gentle way. She'll probably just keep quiet, and she will use actions more than words to prove everyone wrong. Okay, so this is where you are at right now. Okay, so let me break down the other 2 rows first. Okay, so for the second row we have the 3 of Cups, This is the Mad Hatter. Okay, and then the Emperor, which is the father of the tarot. And then we have Chariot. Okay, so give me a second. I feel that this 3 is more about what you need to do for yourself. I don't feel it's someone else. First of all, you need to go to more parties, go enjoy yourself, socialize, be around with your friends. For some of you, animal is very important in your life. So maybe you can consider going to animal shelters, do volunteer work at the animal shelter, foster animals, adopt animals. For some of you, it's like just do whatever that makes you happy, even though if it doesn't make sense to other people. I'm very tempted to say cosplay or costume. So if you have any plans for that, you should totally go. Okay. And the Emperor is about standing up for what is right for you. Because the Emperor in this deck, well, in this card, he's someone who has been through all kinds of battle. He's a leader. He can strategize, he plans, he decides. He's the one who calls the shots. There's a very strong sense of power in him. It's not like it's not the kind like it's knowing your worth. It's more like acknowledging your power, recognizing your power. When we talk about chakra, it's someone who has a very active solar plexus, because solar plexus is about power. It's about your willpower. How much do you want it? He's someone who knows what he wants, and he knows how to get it. And if he doesn't know how to get it, he will ask someone who knows how to get it so that he can get it. Okay, so he decides. He's a decision maker to protect what he needs to protect. Okay. Okay, next card. The Chariot. This chariot is about focus and not daydream so much. What does your heart want? Because I'm very drawn to this pendant near her heart. The orange is supposed to be the sacral chakra. But yes, okay, I get it. So this card is about aligning what your heart and what your goal is, and at the same time honoring what your inner child wants to do. Because the sacral chakra, a person with let's say, I would use the word, with a more active sacral chakra, is someone who is always on the lookout for fun. They're the kind of person where you that does not want to be tied down to routine, that likes fun and they enjoy it fully. So if you know any person who is always having fun, and when you are with them you also have that same kind of excitement and fun, then that person has a very strong sacral chakra. Okay, so the Chariot wants you to not only have a good balance between your goals in the material world, but also what your heart wants. Okay, don't live in fantasy too much, because I feel this card is more about it has a bit of a fantasy-like kind of a theme here. And with the moon so big, listen to your intuition, because pay attention to your dreams. Try, if you can't remember, it's fine. You just try to, for those that you can remember, those dreams that you can remember, okay, try to find, if it's not any, if it's out of the ordinary, try to find out what it means to you. Okay, I think I'm done with the second row. And then the final row, we have the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So for here, I don't, again, I don't see a person here. Of course, maybe as we go later, when I try to connect all the cards, we'll be able to see what's going on, okay? So for this tree, I feel like it's more of something that you should do. So you need to, okay, this is weird. For some reason, I feel that you want to do something onto another person for some reason. If that resonates with you, I'm not sure. But for most of you, it's definitely something that that you want to, that you're planning to do, okay? And to do that, I mean, it's a very general reading. You will have to, first of all, be determined. There's a bit of some sort of unconventional way that you'd have to do in order to get to this energy. For some of you, you'll need a person like this to help you, to help with your plans, to help with your ideas and thoughts. For some of you, it's for most of you, this is definitely you, definitely you. I think it's because you found something out about a person around you, and you this person did something bad, and you found out, and you decided to walk away. So perhaps you're in this stage at, you're thinking, what are you going to do about this person? Which would explain why this card is directly below the Nine of Pentacles. Because with all these cards combined, the Emperor is right smack in the middle of all this. Working on taking back your power. Sorry, I didn't know it was out of focus. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, just checking. Alright. Okay, I think I see things a bit clearer now. So this is a third-party situation for some of you. Right now, you are at this stage. This is deep within you. You're also at this stage, okay? Because you're directly it's like this. You can see that. I think the word is diagonally. So the King of Wands, among all the kings for me, the King of Wands is someone who will chase what he wants, because he has a fiery energy. He's ambitious. He's the kind of person who will lead. If you compare it with the other kings, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands is a person of action. And there's a lot of fire here in terms of action-oriented. Fire. Not a lot of pentacles, so this is not about you staying grounded, because the tarot picks up what is the most important thing that you need to do, you need to know. So this is more about action. It's more about what you want. It's more about your ambition, what you can do for yourself. Now I'm thinking, why is it the Nine of Pentacles and not the Empress? Because for me, the Empress is someone who is a person who already has everything, who has everything under control: her money, her family, her own life. So the Nine of Pentacles here, it means that it's a Nine of Pentacles and the Empress is almost the same in terms that they both know their worth. They're both very independent. But so I would say the Nine of Pentacles is like the very early stages of becoming the Empress. I wouldn't say the Empress is a single person. It's more like she can be independent, but she does have an emperor on the side. See, she is a woman who can attract men. This is the Empress. The Empress is a woman who attracts men. Okay, in the usual Rider-Waite, you will see the Empress is always sitting down. Why? Because she doesn't have to move. She knows her worth. She doesn't have to go and chase men. She just sits there comfortable in her throne, and she does not just find any man. She knows she's the Empress, and she's waiting for her emperor. It's not like she's not waiting for some King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. She needs someone who is on par with her, on the same level of frequency with her. And who better than an emperor who can protect her, who does the decision making for her, who provides for her. Okay, enough of my Empress ranting. So the Nine of Pentacles, in other words, if you can tackle this problem here, you'll go straight to the Nine of Pentacles, which is an energy of being comfortable on your own. You have the money, you have the beauty, and you're starting to know your worth, and you're working your way to become the Empress. If I were to pull more cards, I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Empress, but of course it all depends on if you're doing the work here, doing the shadow work here. Okay? So in this reading, it's more about something is going to come and it's going to change the whole dynamics. It's going to be very different for everyone's, because I can't see what the change is here. Okay, but it will be just like the first few lines that I said earlier in the video. You were stuck in this situation. For some of you, it's been a long time. For some of you, when you receive this message, you will be going into this this energy, okay? Because different people will see this video at a different time, okay? So just take whichever that resonates, okay? And it's going to carry you to this new phase in your life, depending on how you tackle the situation. For some of you, it's about you bringing out this fun energy. For some of you, it's tapping into your inner child, the fun within you. Okay, like I said, the sacred chakra. I know this is not a sacred chakra. A sacred chakra is somewhere beneath. This is the heart chakra, but I can't ignore the color. Follow what your heart wants. Make sure that of course you have to finish any goals that you're still doing on the physical world, okay? But you should also honor what is in your heart and what makes you happy. And you can start off by socializing more, going out more, go out with your friends. For some of you, it's definitely having to mix around with animals, with nature perhaps. I don't sense a lot of nature. It's more about animals. It's about finding back your power, finding out what you're really good at. For some of you, you are not only at this stage, but you're also at a stage where you may have a bit of vengeful energy. And I say that because of how she's holding the skull here. You know, all the things that you want to do to this person. I'm just reading what I see in the cards, okay? And you guys are definitely a lot of you will be definitely dealing with this King of Wands here. I'm sorry, was that too soft? A lot of you will be dealing with a King of Wands, which is more, if it's just a person, well, like I said before, he's a person who chases his dreams, who chases what he wants. He's a person of action. This person, for some of you, is driven by ego, and I say this because of the Emperor on top of him. And whatever this guy did, whatever this person did to you, you found out. And for most of you, you will decide to walk away. For some of you, you will be this person staying back. You know, you're staying where it's comfortable underneath the moonlights. Underneath the moonlight, the surrounding is dark. So some of you will be staying here where it seems safe, because if you were to break out from this relationship with this person, you'll never know what's out there for you, isn't it? For the rest of you, you'll be taking the leap of faith. You know, just walk away from this person, because you're done. You're done with whatever this person did to you. For those of you who walk away, or who will walk away, look at how she spreads her arms here. She's not afraid to leave the moon rays, the moonlight, to go into the unknown. So the moment you walk away from this, you will enter to this stage, the Nine of Pentacles, where you finally know your worth, or you're learning to know your worth. Okay? get back your power. Okay, this is more important than socializing. But of course, for some of you, sometimes you need time to heal. Okay, not sometimes you need time to heal. Of course, you need time to heal. Okay, and for some of you, it's definitely through your friends, socializing, animals, parties. Okay. Make sure you honor what you feel. Plan accordingly. Don't daydream so much, but pay attention to the dreams that you're having. Perhaps you've been having dreams that have been giving you some sort of spiritual message. Not a lot of moons here. This one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, not a lot of moons. So it will only be for some of you. Okay. Oh, definitely, yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. I think I've covered every card and every side and every diagonals, angle. So I just hope this reading resonates with you, and I really hope it helps. I'm sorry if I can't give you any more than that. Thank you for being so patient with me if you reached this part of the video. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye!